Okay. So, I am following your lead once I find you. Hufflepuffs are particularly good finders, but I am not a Hufflepuff, so. So. So, is it pronounced Heli or Heli or some other way? It's Heli? Okay. Let me check my quests real quick. Oh. I don't have an act, so I guess the scavenger hunt is just like I'm running around picking up stuff because I don't have a quest for that, so. Okay.
Watch your step, Duran. You know I'm not catching you.
Okay, let me switch out my companion.
I am your shield.
So we also went to a candy shop and got a couple of grab bags, like mystery grab bags of candy. So that was fun. I got sour octopus. Loki got sour bright crawlers. He also got like Jolly Ranchers, and then I took the high chews, and there was some other stuff that the others claimed and stuff because we like traded candies and things because I'm very picky. I didn't notice it, so I'm gonna have to like take a look at it. Let me see. Wait, stay still so I can rotate around you. Move myself here, so here. I like it, yeah, it looks good. Let me change into an outfit too, just for vanity. Whoops. Hold on, let me go to my collections. Let's see. I'm gonna look fucking ridiculous. And you've seen this before because I only bought myself like a couple of outfits. But let's see. I mean, I already look fucking ridiculous. But let's do the fancy dress. fancy fucking dress. I also have Covenant Scout, Dark Passions, Regalia, Sandkiss Salwar, and Vampire Noble. Yeah, that's what I had Sharpie in. Let me dress up Isabel too. Yeah, I might as well. Collectibles, appearance. Maybe I'll dress her like a vampire noble. that that is amazing. Should I also have her riding a wolf? Why not? She's part of my entourage. Entourage, yeah, because I'm a pretentious twat. I mean, we can still slaughter everyone at the ball. I saw this, and this is like perfect for, well, maybe not perfect, but okay. I saw this macro of this person in a skirt that says, "I wear a skirt so my monster cock has room to breathe." And I was like, yeah, you know what? That you could wear a dress and murder everything. You gotta have balls to murder everything. But maybe you're wearing a dress so your monster balls have room to breathe.
Let's work together.
I love Lee's new boyfriend because, like, ooh, fish. because he's also heavy into like writing and nerd culture and things like that. So when I told him so and so's a Mary Sue, he knew exactly what I meant. Here fish, there fish, everywhere fish, fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught some bitch alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let her go again. Why did I let her go? Because she was a stupid hoe. Faustus volunteers as tribute. Faustus definitely volunteers as tribute. Serena also volunteers as tribute. like, she's not necessarily into the lizard men. But you know, if it's a dildo going in someone's ass, yeah,
Now that's the type of catch worth bragging about.
yeah, yeah. You know, she's disappointed to learn that Romain is actually very vanilla. Like, he doesn't associate tying someone up and whipping them with sex, and he actually is kind of judgmental in that he frowns upon it because he doesn't want the people in charge of torturing people to be like getting off on it, because like they're there to do a job, like they're not like allowed to fuck the prisoners. Yeah, exactly. Unless they're really stupid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Let me resummon. Is right.
People say fish smell bad. I say anything smells bad if you leave it out long enough.
Yeah, but anyway, she's disappointed that Romain won't tie her up and whip her. She's like, oh man. And then Declan's like, I have a brother who, and she's like, no, thank you. Like, she knows he doesn't mean Lachlan because Lachlan, whether or not he's into it, he's close enough to Romain that Romain would absolutely know if he did it and would disapprove of it, and then Lachlan would have to hear about it. So he knows it's the other, she knows it's the other brother, and she's like, no, thank you. He looks too much like my ex. Which, I'm not sure if that was done on purpose. Like, I know that some aspects of the character sheet were done, like, on purpose, but I don't know if his looks was one of them. Because, like, I think she already had, like, the blonde, brunette, redhead thing going on with those three. Ow. I wonder how long it'll be before somebody decides to take do not ship this character as a challenge. I don't know. I've never made an unshippable character, I don't think. So.
Even if I don't get any bites, watching them dart around.
I've made, like...
relaxes me.
Oh, yeah. Right. And I mean, I've technically shipped a quote-unquote, well, he's not exactly a child, like, he's like barely legal when I did decide, oh, you know what, he's like a good ship person. But, yeah.
At your service.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. So I have had things, like, I've never written an unshippable character, but I have written, like, okay, this character is gay, and had someone try and take that as a challenge. I've had that happen. So this character is gay, and, like, we all know one specific person who takes it as a challenge that Sebastian, because her healing vagina can fix fucking anything. It's not the vagina that's the problem, it's literally the person attached to it. Yeah, and the thing is that I'm perfectly happy, like, if she's interested in Sebastian, which she said, yeah, she thinks Sebastian is hot, like, out of character. She thinks he's hot. Well, I'm happy to ship him with a man. I just don't understand why she's throwing her women and their pussies at him. Well, she can be the guy, well... like, she could be the guy and throw their pussies at, but then I realized that won't work because he's a bottom. Yes! Yes, I will absolutely do that. I will suggest a threesome. Like, I will have Sebastian suggest a threesome or a foursome with the one he was eyeing and then the one who's flirting with Faustus. Fuck if I remember their names, I'm sorry. The curvy chick with the wine that he was flirting with. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, if I'm gonna do shenanigans, they're gonna be believable shenanigans, first of all. And everybody... Well, everybody loves most of your music. There's some, like, some personality clashes in some of them. But for the most part, I mean, I as a person like your writing, so my muses, like, automatically like most of your muses. With the exception of, like, when you were writing Sunny and Silly, I had, Nathaniel be, like, scared of the one that was, which is understandable, and it's, like, realistic, and I kind of, yeah, I wanted to at least write one interaction where like one of my promiscuous guys isn't just having his tongue hitting the floor hanging out when there's a scary person. You know, like I wanted to have one instance where someone isn't a complete nightmare fetishist. I actually told Pithy about that earlier today, about how you had a character like stab Nathaniel and then get mad at him for not thanking him for the gift of the night. That was amazing. Like, yeah, and I had a lot of fun writing like that too. It's like, I don't need all my characters to be horror sluts all the time, right? Like, it's fine if they're just, you know, this person's like too much, like, okay, I like stuff, but this is too much. Okay, is there something I'm supposed to see here? There's like an app. Ooh, there's so many weapons I can take. Take this useless crap. There's so many weapons. Why are there so... Oh. I should... Speaking of shenanigans, I should definitely have, like, Faustus flirting with more of your girls. Even if he doesn't mean it. Even if he deep down doesn't really like women all that much. I should still have him flirting.
Move your feet. Get moving. I need aid.
A couple of ones that are what? Oh no! If he's gonna hit on... If he's gonna hit on a dyke chick, though, it's gonna be probably on behalf of Helena. Like, it's gonna be more of a have you met my friend situation. Because he's not completely socially retarded. Actually, he had to have some. He was a cult leader in canon. So he has to have some amount of charisma, but I just don't know how to write charming characters, so... cope. Since most of my men tend to be super duper gay because of her, I should actually have like all my men hitting on your gender bend women. Yeah. Although Nathaniel... Okay. So Nathaniel has flirted with one of Ares. Like, he's flirted with Karina, I think. But I don't know if we're gonna, like, actually ship them. Because he's... Gayify what? This relationship.
Stow your weapons, my friend.
Oh, I was talking about one of Ares' muses, the one with the one from Witches of East End. Karina, Karina. Yeah, I'll have to look that up, but I feel like someone in the younger set probably should, because like if that's Falvis's kid, right? And Serena's flirted with Falvis, I know that, but Falvis is also, you know, male. I. Oh, another thing that Bex like really wants to do is have one of her females like pegging one of my males. Um, I do have a male character who's into that. Not with any of hers, but in my like creepy ass self-shipping, we have seen it. So yeah, let's have Troy flirting with one of the second generation females. I want to troll. I want shenanigans. Like, I want real stuff too, obviously. But as far as bringing Troy, yeah. As far as
ScavenGAR was with us in that fight.
yeah, well, as far as bringing Troy in, that's gonna be purely shenanigans. If it's like Threnody or Toby or any of those, like, that's gonna be probably more sincere. And then Torrent, well, trophy is trophy is trophy is trophy. I think I lost you, but I'm here fighting. Oh. Okay. Whiny Segan noises. Boink. As far as Troy goes, if we try to do something sincere with a woman, it's gonna be very, very tricky. Like, I don't even know. I'm not even sure how that would realistically work. If we're trying to do it sincerely, if we're trying to do it for the sake of shenanigans, it's gonna be a snap. Yeah. Water. Sure, yeah. Yeah. I'm not actually sure why specifically he let Signet do it. Like, I don't know what it is. Because they literally... Hold on. Yeah. Because, I'm not sure why he did with Signet, because, like, they literally met the first day of college. So, I don't know. I don't even understand how that developed, because all I know is that I wanted to write, like, a bunch of Eamon crap. But anyway, so you said someone older than him. Like, older by how much? $18. Yeah, so, because he's 17 with Bex, but he's 18 with you. Okay. So, I was asking, like, how old the cougar is, out of curiosity.
I didn't think you could get more powerful.
I'm leveling and at that level. Okay, well, part of the reason I wanted to know is because, like, I don't know how weirded out he would be, because he has extremely young parents, you know, compared to his own age, right? Like, he's 17 running around with a 34-year-old mother or father. Sorry, 34-year-old biological father, which I guess is 1835. And then he's got like and then Trent's like a year younger, and then his biological mother is like 5 years older. So because his parents are so young, I don't know exactly like how react to like someone who's significantly older than him. Like if they're 20 years older than him and his parents are 15 and 16 years older than him, you know, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. It would be hilarious. He'd be like, it'd be like, hello, ma'am, are you lost? Are you lost? Are you looking for my father?
That's the end of that.
Where are you?
Only the
Are you
strong
like over there?
Malachi's favor.
I am dying and I feel like crying. I went, as my health bar got lower. Ow. Ouchie, ouch. Ouch. Ouchie, ouch. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna go search this, Nika. Okay. So, yeah, Troy would probably just assume that whoever it was looking for Sebastian because, like, he's kind of used to that because they look so similar. And because of her age, like, he'd be like, are you looking for my father? Are you looking for Baba? How so? I have a guess, I just want to confirm my guess. Ish. No, I don't have a guess as to the character. I have a guess as to why it would be funny. Nice. The hammer of glass? Yeah, it was like on this. Yeah, I got it. Mm. Agreed. Sure. Okay.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
So Loki. Funny Steve thing. He was wondering why he felt bloated after drinking too much Propel water. He's like, well, it has electrolytes. Electrolytes are supposed to be good for you. And I was like, electrolyte is a fancy word for salt. The reason that you're feeling bloated is because you're drinking something with a lot of salt. I was highly amused, yeah.
are you? I don't know whether to stay here or go find help. If they hurt my Shalda, I don't know what I'll do.
Side by side. Side by side. Let's work together.
Oh, nice. What did you find?
I should make a black character and make them loot only cotton. I'm a bad person.
That could be helpful. When I was a kid, on cold nights, I used to curl up by the... I'd sit there with a book and fall asleep over the pages. Simpler times, eh?
This was earlier. And it was mostly old granny. Okay, hello. Yes, hi. Okay, so I found one of the things that we need. Okay. Cause yeah, where I Alright, the one that's where I am is the one that was by a tent. There's a cooking fire here. I sent you like a little video on Facebook. But it's something idle. It's yeah. You got it? Okay. Okay. Then you're looking for the one that's behind the thing. Said the blind man. Yeah, I passed that. But are you saying that it's at the friendship gate? Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is a and the thing is that it's surrounded by enemies, so that's not very friendly. So I'm judging it for being a lying liar that lies.
Another find for your pack.
Found it. Okay. Got it. Nice. Wait, I'm gonna farm bot something before I join you real quick. Whoop, not a farm. Not a farm. That's a Spriggan. Judges judgmentally. Yeah, Lucius does the exact same thing. And he does it and then he giggles about it. Like, I'll be like... Does she look at you?
Oh, nice. What did
Does
you
she
find?
like look at you and giggle when you catch her at it? Because that's what mine does. Yeah, no, mine understands when he's stealing someone's place, and then he'll just like look at me and giggle when I'm like, Lucius, you stole my spot. What am I supposed to do now? Like, our couch has, obviously it's a couch, it has two sides. Well, I have the side that's next to the table, and so he'll sit there just because he knows my stuff is on the table, and he wants to sit there, and then he'll just giggle at me like he's done something, you know, so clever. It's very similar to the way I giggle when, like when I'm up to roleplay shenanigans. Like, exactly what he does. Yeah. I mean, he gets that from me, obviously.
Sure to leave an impression.
Wait, is it leather? Yeah, so is... Yo, so is mine. I have to put, like, I have a handmade blanket, of course. But I have to put it down every fucking time I want to sit on it unless I'm wearing pants, and I hate pants. Exactly. Yeah. Okay, fuck you. Not you, the game. Yeah. Okay, I found a runestone and then something immediately attacked me. And, like, I was heading towards you, but then I found something black on my map, and so I headed towards you because I like discovering things. So I just completely ADHD'd, I'm sorry. I found the Boreal Forge. Okay, I'll travel to you now. Yeah, toddlers are so cuddly. It's one of my favorite things about them. They're cuddly, they're cuddly, they're cuddly, they have fat little cheeks, and they giggle easily. Yeah, yeah, mine is pretty cuddly.
Have you
Bex
ever had
complains that hers is too independent and hates cuddling anymore. Bleh. It's like,
the most delicious dishes to
If
yeah,
you throw
okay.
up on me, I'm going to
not
knock
Like,
you
I'm
off.
not gonna judge Letty. I'm not gonna judge, like, you for Letty not being cuddly. But I'm sure as hell gonna judge her for Rhett not being cuddly.
Finest merchandise around.
Yeah. I think that might have to do... Right. Yeah. Yeah, because I've heard all my adulthood, oh, boys have a special bond with their mothers, little boys, specifically little boys, have a special bond with their mothers. All little boys love their mommies and all that. And hers wants to be left alone? Like, yeah, that's weird. As far as, like, boys being cuddlier than girls. As far as boys being cuddlier than girls, I'm not sure. I think I was pretty cuddly, but no, your point definitely stands because, like, it's weird. And she's like, oh, Rhett doesn't like to cuddle with me anymore. It's so rare. Wah, wah, wah. Meanwhile, this fucking bitch is like the 8-month-old fake crying or whatever. Oh, look at those crocodile tears. He's just doing it for attention, she says as she fucking live streams it to Facebook. Like, she's abusive to that kid. This is coming from someone who's... And this is coming from someone, I've accidentally cuffed my kid once or twice. But... Horn of Beasts. Did we place something here? Were we supposed to place something? Oh, we placed it. Okay. I think. No, we didn't. Where is Horn of Beasts? Okay. But yeah, it's like, don't, like, treat your kid as a prop that only exists when it's convenient. Like, yeah, there's times that I get annoyed because I want to be left alone or I want to do my own thing for 5 minutes or whatever. But I'm not going to, like, live stream to Facebook say, oh, look at this kid. He just wants attention. He's such a pest. And, like, if he's turning the lights on and off, like, yeah, it's annoying. He actually prefers them on, though. So that's another thing, is, like, Rhett was turning off the light. Like, he's turning off the light and he knows his mother's streaming. So I think it was because it's like, hey mom, stop streaming and pay attention to me. You know. Whereas with Lucius, if he comes into the room while I'm streaming, look guys, we have a special guest. Say hi to the internet. Unless he's playing with something he shouldn't, then it's like, Lucius, get off that. Lucius, stop touching that. Lucius, no. Yeah. 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 No, I understand it, and I used to like super judge people who would do nothing but post about their kid, and honestly, okay, Eli was one of them. Like, he was like, he posted nothing but about his kids for like his kids and mental illness shit for like the longest time, and I was like, oh my god, you post too much about your kid. I didn't say this to his face, obviously, but it's like, your life should have more in it than your child. Like, it just should. You should be like a complete person. If you have a social media account, right? You should be somewhat well-rounded. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, some people... I actually called into a radio show to, like, if someone... The topic was, you know, social media habits, what does it annoy you to see people post? And I said that, and the radio host disagreed with me. They're like, no, I think it's cute when people post about the kids. I don't think that should be something that's annoying. But, like, the person in question was, like, a grandparent. So, naturally, they think kids are cute, right? But in my case, at the time I was, yeah. At the time I was child-free, so I was like, I don't fucking want to see shit about everybody's fucking kids. And then, like, I have a dedicated group for Lucius, and I have a dedicated specific account where I post pictures of him to a specific album. Right. Yeah. And I'm actually pretty private about a lot of things concerning him, and the reason that I wanted that group to be private at first is because there were, like, people who were, like, conspiring to try to manipulate the system and have my kid taken away from me because they wanted it. Like, not because they actually, like, loved the child, because they didn't know but because they didn't like me. I don't remember the logic behind that. Loki, what was the logic behind that? Didn't you say that you're, like, the Walker side of the family wanted to, like, take my kid away?
No.
You said at one point that they did. No, that's not what you said. That's not what you said. You said that they were, when he was born, that they were going to try to get him away from me and get custody of him.
No,
That was the wish side. Who the fuck? Who the fuck on the wish side
Looking
said that?
forward to seeing what you make with that.
Oh my god! Who? Christina said that? What the fuck? She can't raise kids for shit. Okay, no, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Eli's a lovely person. But she's the fucking bitch who posted, I had to give up painting for 20 years because I had kids. My children saved my life, but they're such a burden and I resent them. Ooh. I am an Earth Mother goddess, but children are so difficult. I've known Loki since he was 2 years old and he's just always been a difficult child. Ugh. Okay, it was the horn of something? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. She was gonna try and fucking have my kid taken away from me. First of all, what a fucking moron. She was talking about, well, she has no legal claim. She is in no way biologically related to this child, first of all. And second of all, she's fucking insane. There's no way she'd be granted custody of... Custody to whom, then? To Eli? If I wanted Eli to have my kid, I would tell Eli, we are close friends. I said, like, if anything happened and I couldn't raise him, that, yeah, Eli was one of the people that I would consider, you know, but Stina should keep her fucking nose out of that shit. What the fuck? Oh, I know, it was like over 3 years ago, but still. Like, I realize that I'm hyperfixating on this, but what a fucking stupid, crazy twat. Yeah, I thought it was Sophia's side of the family. I didn't realize it was fucking Christina. Christina's the fucking person that compared my fetus to a sweaty souvenir tee and asked if it being related to James would, quote, make up for it having temper tantrums and ear infections. Right? And also, did James ask you to carry his grandchild? Like, I didn't realize I needed a grandparental consent form for that. Which is that was Piffy's reaction when I screenshot the message to her. Because, oh my god, she's unhinged. Okay, where does it go? Oh, over here. Okay. Because, like, and Noelle, my half-sister, actually said, why didn't you say this shit privately? You don't need to be putting this, like, on blast. And then I said, well, because if she'd said it privately, I would have pointed out everything that's wrong with her, such as, and then I just put her, like, I listed so many fucking things that were wrong with her ass. And then she unfriended me. It's like she's consistently been a bitch to me since we met. Like, I think I told you about this, but like she posted something from, it was either Depeche Mode or Duran Duran, and I was super excited, so I was like, oh my god, this band is love, this band is life. And she's like, no, ... I was like, if you don't like the band, why are you posting about it? Do you not want people to agree with you that this is a great band? What the fuck is your fucking problem? I have asked around what the fuck James saw in her, and apparently free babysitting. Despite the fact that Loki's been difficult ever since he was 2 years old. Yeah, gee, I've never met a difficult 2-year-old. I was where toddlers could be difficult. Wait, am I talking to someone? Is this a person? This is a mage's. Oh!
Many of my
Oh, I see. Okay, so he has a store. Okay. I'll see if I have any junk. I do have junk, sir. I have much junk, sir. Yeah, like the only times that she was like nice to me was when she wanted to talk shit about her stepson or her ex-husband. So, yeah. I can't believe anyone had sex with her twice. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I can't believe 2 different people had sex with her. At least. She's got 2 kids from 2 different men. Okay, I can't believe anyone slept with her. She's an ugly ass bitch, physically, and she's an ugly ass bitch, like, in the head. Well, yeah, because she's been a bitch. Like, I tried to be nice to her. I tried to make friends with her, and she was just a twat for no reason. So, yeah, I am gonna fucking go off anytime she's mentioned. She's a horrible person with no redeeming qualities. Like, if she, Bex, and Esther were put in a fighting ring together, I would root for Bex and Esther to kick her ass, to team up and kick her ass. Oh, and then I'd shoot the winner. Okay, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I wouldn't, but...
Yeah.
Normal. You know what? That's fine, I'll kneecap her, like I did to Regal. You know what? She wants her characters' lives to be her life, right? I mean, that's just... I'm helping with the wish fulfillment. Huh? Why does she... Oh my god, I was actually trying to ask, like, Piffy and Lee, like, if she hates him, why does she keep him around? And she's like, so that she has someone to dunk on. Okay, am I talking to Sharp Arrow person here?
Did Orsinium send you? Are you part of the reinforcements? The Winterborn came out of nowhere. It happened so fast. They took our cargo into the hills and the orc peasants chased them. That's when Chief Bazrog and his warriors arrived.
Okay, I finished that specific bit of so I'm on slow down and tell me what happened.
Our caravan was heading for Orsinium, the new orc city, when the Winterborn landed on the wagons like flesh flies on skeever pie. The orc peasants refused to let their supplies be taken, so they chased the marauders into the hills.
You let defenseless peasants go after the
In
marauders?
case you haven't noticed, these cracked acorns aren't worth their weight in bloodberry pudding. Besides,
bloodberry
before we
pudding.
could rally our forces, Chief Bazrog and his orc warriors arrived. He told us to wait here and then went after the marauders. I know
I'll go
I
help the
liked you
chief.
The moment I saw you. Chief Bazrog is big and mean and looks like he can fight. But there were an awful lot of marauders. Iceheart's Winterborn won't stop until Bazrog and all the orc peasants are dead. You better hurry.
Well, actually, I don't dislike Bex nearly
Eventually.
as much as I dislike Christina, and from what I've heard of her, Esther. So really, it would just be Esther and Christina in the Cunter Dome. 2 cunts enter, 1 cunt leaves.
Keep them from being picked off one by one. Anyway, I'll keep them safe while you help Chief Barsrock.
And she's like,
This caravan
constantly
brought me.
like...
Thought we already covered that. Oh, you mean specifically?
And Christina like
invitation.
constantly has
You got
like
one too,
joint
didn't
shit
you?
going on, so Esther
It
could probably
talked
kick
about
her ass,
testing yourself
honestly.
against the most savage land in Tamriel. That was a challenge I couldn't.
Hell,
pass
I
up.
could probably kick her ass.
I will, eventually. Maybe. I mean, look around. These people are injured. What happens if the Winterborn come back? Someone has to protect them, keep them from being
No.
picked off one by one. Anyway,
You know
I'll
what?
keep them safe while you help Chief Barsrock.
Well, you know what? Female sociopaths are a
This caravan
thing.
brought me.
So,
we already
and
covered
I
that.
fully believe that she'd be
Oh,
capable
you
of
mean
stabbing someone. Like,
specifically?
I don't think that that's
The
necessarily
invitation.
gender limited.
You got one too, didn't you?
Like,
It talked about testing yourself against the most savage land in Tamriel. That was a challenge I couldn't pass up.
that sounds like her. Yeah.
He's a chief, in charge of an orc clan. or
Gee,
something.
that was me
You ask me,
before I
he's
was
got more than
medicated.
a chip on his shoulder. It's a whole damn mountain. I don't think he's a big supporter of King Korog, but he saved us before he went to help the peasants.
I am not a sociopath. At least I've never been diagnosed with that.
No, we were the caravan.
But I have antisocial like traits and behaviors. So I'm not like a full sociopath, but at a few points in my life I did have the more, qualifications. I did have the potential to be, and I actually credit Piffy with a lot of the reason that I'm not. Because some of it is inherent, but some of it is also just like, well, no one deserves existing, so who cares about crime? Who cares about violence, you know?
Somebody help us, please.
What was that, Loki? Loki says this is a certified Wowgin moment. I disagree. I think it's a pretty normal thing to think. I just got Wowginned apparently again. I don't understand why. Why? Why? Stop Wowginning me. Well, because my name's Vegan and my nickname from him is Gin. Why are you Wowginning me?
We'll head back to the
How are they worthy of a Wowgin? Because there are things that a Gin would say, but why am I being Wowginned for it? I'm not in the mood to wow people. I'm literally just having a conversation with my friend. Seriously, I'm not trying to be ZOMG edgy. I'm literally just talking to my friend.
Thanks for helping the clan orcs. The ones in here?
He said I'm trying to wow people. I'm not trying to wow people.
You froze them solid. The bastards got magic, the likes of which I've never seen. Yes, I'm with Bosrock.
No,
We
I
were out of
I
control
have a
when we
couple
saw
of
the
those
Winterborn
traits. I used to have more.
By the
Piffy
time
says that
the
I do
Marauders had
have
already stolen
a
the
lot of
supplies, and a
antisocial
group
like
of orc
thought
peasants were trying
patterns
to chase them
and
down.
behaviors, and sometimes I make her and Andy uncomfortable.
You're fine.
Like,
He's the
I
most powerful
guess I'm
warrior.
sorry. Like,
He's been raiding
intellectually I
Rothgar the
should be
past few
sorry
years.
because they pay my
Since
rent,
he arrived,
and it benefits
the
me
attacks
to
have
be
gotten worse.
recalcitrant.
Iceheart is
Or not recalcitrant.
ambitious.
It benefits me to be
extremely
nice about it,
ambitious.
but
I
like emotionally I'm like,
If
too bad, I
Iceheart was
guess.
still around,
Like,
we'd be frozen
everybody's
solid.
different.
My guess? He got what he wanted and hightailed it out of here. a shame, really. The outlying clans need those supplies. Enough food and supplies to get the outlying clans through the winter. I saw what you did. I like enough food. Leave no stone unturned. Anything you uncover will prove useful.
Where did you take our supplies?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
A second until you tell me what I want to know.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and I do care about you as a person. So I agree, I'm not a full sociopath. I don't fit all of the qualifiers for it, but I do have some like traits. And it's like someone like you, I wouldn't say something really like truly heinous about unless I
quality
was
there.
like severely pushed over the edge. It's not just like, oh, I've been off my meds for a couple days and now I'm saying mean shit because I'm just frustrated with everything. Like I would have to be just fucking done with your ass permanently and just say like the worst possible things that come. Yeah, it does take a lot. I have abandonment issues, dude. It takes a fucking lot for me to be done with someone. And as far
The clan peasants. Are they on their way to Ossidium?
The soldiers escorted them and the
The
wounded
outsider who
outsiders.
leaped into the bear's den to fight the Winterborn. Shard, the wood elf, mentioned you.
yeah,
Surprised you didn't end up all bruised and bloody like the rest of these fools. This is our home, not an amusement for your pleasure. And I appreciate that. Doesn't change the fact that I despise that you're
Yeah.
here, though, sticking your
yeah,
nose
no,
Yes, the king's invitation. What a world bag of snakes that is. Have my thanks for saving those people. As much as I hate it, I owe you a favor. But right now, I need to determine where they took the stolen supplies. Let me see that. We've been betrayed.
you're 18. Why does anybody let you live here?
Path, I'm sure someone pays for this.
You're 18. You're an insufferable bitch,
need to
and
protect
you
Lex
constantly
Caravan
say and do
from
horrible
fury
things.
and
So
escape.
why do your parents still put up with your ass?
God,
Yeah.
then you will help me. His note indicates that the traitor has interests in the city. I want you to track down this traitor and find our stolen shipments. The fastest way to get on my good side, and on Kurog's, is to expose the traitor and recover our supplies. I suggest you start your search in the inn. Gold and dark dealings often go hand in hand with drinking and celebrating. Don't disappoint me. I hate putting my trust in outsiders. Do everyone a favor and prove me wrong. I'm the chief of the Foreign clan, one of the oldest and strongest
Yeah.
clans in all of Hrothgar. Kurog makes it sound like tradition is a bad thing, but by Malakath's broken tooth, tradition is the lifeblood of our culture.
Yeah, and I know that I'm not a full I am horrified, like genuinely on a visceral level,
long way from
by
home.
people like her,
Sticky
because
on
I
those
had a
knees.
girlfriend like her. I have known many people like her who are pieces of shit. You know, they are awful
Mama
people. They
Catherine
don't give a
called me
shit
a
about
fool if I
anybody
turned
except
down help
themselves.
for food.
And then if you get in the way of what they want, they're just shit. Now, the thing is that I don't really have a problem with diagnosed antisocials. I have a problem with narcissists. But if you're both of those things, no, the world is a better place without you.
Brother, we were better off when we bartered for everything we needed. Look for anything that would link this traitor to the movement.
I'm gonna fucking mind you. I fucking
nice.
cannot
What did you
stand narcissists. Like, again, I can chill with a sociopath. I can chill with someone who's antisocial, who's like diagnosed antisocial. But a narcissist, like, if I spend too much time with them, I will punch them in the fucking face. And I actually did beat the shit out of my ex a couple of times. Like, and yeah, she deserved it. Like, I know, oh, you're not supposed to hit women. Oh, that's abusive. You're hitting your partner. No, she fucking deserved it. And there's this one time I was like, the three of us were at a hotel, three of us, you know, being low-key. I should have shoved her ass down the stairs and drowned her in the fucking pool. But there was cameras on the property, so I didn't. Oh, and also, I would, at that point, have been the FBI's first call. Now I'd be like their second or third call, because she's got a live-in boyfriend, last I heard, so, you know.
Finest.
Yeah.
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 Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Going back to the what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Wow. No. Throw her back where you fucking found her. Jesus. That's a horrible fucking thing. And did your guys' parents like say, hey, that's inappropriate, you don't say shit like that? It's not.
About time. Maybe he finally sold some of those trinkets he loves so much.
I ain't,
Below, yeah.
complaining at fine goods at fair prices.
Like, if I adopted a kid and Lucia said, when are they going back? I don't want them here. I would not react well to that. I'd be like, excuse you? When are you going back?
It's a good day, friend. I've got gold in my pocket and a
Oh,
full mug in my
Jesus.
hand. So what can I do for you?
Yeah.
I don't see how that's any of your business. And if you're thinking of trying to rob me, well, think again. I need this gold for my daughter. Now leave me be, or I'll hit you with my mug.
That's pretty normal.
Just say so.
Like-
Being all mysterious and scaring a person half to death. So why are you looking for Gulag? My Trinamax deformed toe. If this gold is
Yeah,
illegal,
that's a fucking horrible thing for her to have said. Like, honestly, I think she deserved a fucking spanking
let's
for
try
that.
this.
Like, you don't say that.
All about what we were discussing. then
That's
I
a
might
horrible
have
fucking
information that
thing.
will help you. Do you agree?
Like,
Right. You never heard this from me, but Gulag left here a little while ago to talk to those Khajiit traders.
yeah, I am so
You know,
sorry.
the ones who showed up recently? And if nothing else, you should be able to smell them.
Jesus.
He wears some kind of fancy fragrance, says it keeps the spirits docile. The Khajiit sold it to him. If you ask me, it smells like a dead horker left out too long in the sun. Follow that scent and it'll lead you right to him.
Yeah, my ex is like that too. Like God, she said and did some shit that would have got her ass beat if she, you know, had been raised by my family. She was like, how hard is it to just turn the car around so I can get my headphones? Like shit like that. It's like, you dropped your fucking headphone, like you left your fucking headphones in the car, seethe and cope, or buy, or you know, buy some more at fucking CVS or some shit. Or she's like, you know, I have so many stories about that bitch. And you know that quote-unquote dead people album that Bex freaked out about me adding her to? Yeah, I added pictures of her to it too, and then somebody asked me, what, did Rin kick the bucket? And I was like, what the fuck? I don't fucking know. I haven't talked to her in a few years. Why would you ask me? And then I was like, oh, and then I was editing the album and I was like, oh, and I was like, I messaged them and I was like, no, as far as I know, she's still alive. She's like, COVID camping with some dude in like Missouri or some shit. But whoever fucking stuck at home with her, I pity his ass. Anyway, but yeah, as far as I know, she's alive. I just wish she weren't. And straight up, and I have told everybody this, I have been very blunt about this, and it's like, I can judge Bex to a degree for saying tasteless shit about her dead brother, but I'm even more tasteless. But I'm tasteless in a way, like, everyone knows I hate someone. It's not I'm pretending to love someone, like, oh, they're the best ever, but let me tell you about all their flaws. No, it's like, every time somebody I know dies, I get pissed off that it wasn't her. That somebody who's actually a good, kind person, like Rain or like Jan, left this fucking world and she's still living in it. Like, that is some bullshit. Yeah. But yeah, Esther is a horrible piece of shit person, and I am sorry that you have to deal with her. And I'm sorry that your fucking parents won't grow a pair and throw her ass out on the street where she belongs. The second somebody says shit like that about my other child, they are no longer my baby. The second somebody, you know, the second somebody shoves my pregnant child and says that their child is a stupid bitch baby and the other one needs to die, no, they're not my baby anymore. You know, they can get their ass out. Like, we had a client whose kid, and I think I told you about this, we had a client whose kid didn't even love them, was incapable of loving them, and a therapist had even said, he's not capable of feeling love for you, he just sees you as like a favorite toy or a favorite pacifier. That was horrible. Like, why are you still caring for this? Why do you want to be his conservator? No. Throw him out on, you know, throw him out and, you know, God be with him, because you sure as hell won't be.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a loyal subject of the king. I don't have anything to do with any damn Winterborn.
Like, I understand, you know, you raise someone from a certain age, you get emotionally attached to them, but you gotta see reason at some point. And I hope to God that Lucius doesn't, like, grow up like that and end up making a fool of me, but he can definitely feel love. He's very affectionate, so.
The outlying clans, enemies of this city and our king. Their chiefs refuse to accept the king's rule. They'd rather stay stuck in their old ways and traditions. Meanwhile, the poor of this city can't afford medicine. I'm saving lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
A small price to pay for a larger gain.
Yeah, my dad and I had a lot of, like, arguments and stuff, and, but, like, I'm still thankful I was raised by him as opposed to my mom, because my mom is cuckoo bonkers crazy.
See what happens when you just try to help? The supplies were sent to Frostbreak Fortress. That's where the Winterborn warlord, Yorfan Iceheart, plans to regroup his forces. I'm sure he's guarding the supplies personally.
Okay, so I am telling the guard about this. Don't try to leave the city.
My tonics are out in the city now, getting to the people who need them.
I'm going to be the goody two-shoes ass bitch. Whereas Faustus would be like, oh, you're trying to help the city. Yeah. Report to the keep. Oh, you chose the other one? Wow. Right.
Once again,
like,
welcome to
as
Orsinium.
long...
I look forward to working with you on this grand endeavor. Ah, another traveler arrives in our grand city. Welcome, welcome. Are you one of the chosen?
That's dumb,
Do you
though.
bear the
Like,
letter
you
from
didn't
the Forge Mother?
do anything wrong. Like, honestly, I think you did
I
have
am
the
a
right to get as
high
mad as you did, because people have been, like,
serving
poking you and poking at you and poking at you,
I'm
and
here at the
that
request
stress
of
just
Forge
adds
Mother
up. Like,
Olga to help revive
you were
ancient
right to say
traditions
what
of
you
truth,
said, because people
honor,
need to shut the
and
fuck
unity.
up
I
about
also
that.
greet new
And
arrivals.
Kathleen instantly
Tell me,
jumping
how is
to
your
that
journey?
fucking conclusion that you're not taking, like, and like I said, it's like, yeah, if I tell someone I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom, I'm not saying Loki doesn't take care of our kid. I'm saying I'm saying that taking care of Lucius right now is my job. That is what I do with my time. Like, I don't get,
Truly,
you know, it's like,
perhaps we can still recover the supplies the clans need to survive the winter. The decision to invite outsiders to our land has already reaped untold benefits. Tell me, where have the Winterborn hidden the supplies? You located the stolen supplies and uncovered our betrayal. Trinimac surely sent you to us in our time of need. Take this reward for helping our people, and you must present yourself to Forge Mother Olga. Look, here she comes now.
Is this one of the outsiders who responded to my invitation, High
Yes,
Priestess?
Grand Forge Mother.
Thank you, Soldier. I will speak to the outsider. Come, outsider.
no.
We have much to discuss.
What she said was, are you planning to raise this one too?
So our
Yeah,
ambassador finally
that
found you.
in no way means,
Took a
oh, she
damn
means that you're
time.
no. That's not
But
what that
you're
fucking
here
means.
now, and that's what counts. Welcome to Orsinium. Amazing how fast we rebuilt the place, isn't it? Orsimer can do anything when we work together.
Right.
The damn Reachmen and their foul magic. It provides the Winterborn with an unlimited number of soldiers to send against us. Even so, our soldiers have dispatched all but one of their warlords. That bastard, Yorfan Iceheart. Where are
You
the
know what would
supplies?
be, what would have just been the polite thing to say? I hear you have a grandchild coming. Congratulations to everyone.
Trinimac smiles
Like,
upon us.
I'm socially retarded, but I'm not
My
that
son,
socially
King
retarded.
Kuron,
Gee.
has already traveled to Frostbreak Fortress to deal with Warlord Iceheart directly. Without a strong leader, the Winterborn threat will fade away. You must go and tell the king about the supplies.
Yeah, and the thing that threw me was I didn't know what she was talking about because I didn't know that Scott was like the name of your dad. I think you told me and then I forgot or something when I was like, why is this bad? Who is she talking to / about what? What's going on here?
There are two things things my son can't resist. Food and battle. When he learned of Iceheart's location, he rushed to deal with the warlord personally. Help him end the threat and recover the supplies. The unification of the Orc clans depends on it. The Winterborn pose a threat to all of Hrothgar. Jorvan Iceheart in particular has long been a thorn on our side. The king issued the order to invite you to our land. If the
I've seen it, yes.
Thanks to that order, the clans will take notice. Of course. But many of our best warriors are off helping the Alliance.
That's
Besides,
also
the
probably
other clan
Lee
chiefs are too busy
reading
seeking
the
their own glory.
Bear Poker's chat for
My
the first
son
time, because like
needs someone
I
at his
told
side
him,
who has nothing to
I
prove.
briefed him, I said,
Someone
this is where we go to gossip, this is like where we talk shit about Bex, this will keep you like caught up on like all of the like roleplay shit, that all the drama. Yeah, and this will keep you caught up on all the roleplay drama that I'm in. If you want to know what's going on with my life and how come I never text you, is because I'm always in this fucking group.
We've driven the cowards back.
Because he's like, he's one of my very few like quote-unquote local friends, and by local I mean I live in Santa Clara County, he lives in Contra Costa County, which is like, yeah, so he lives in I think Lafayette or Walnut Creek, and I live in San Jose, so it's like I have to go through Oakland, you know, so.
This is Orsinium. Don't you know our traditions?
Yeah, it's like,
is king, the chief of our
it's
clan,
like
and
Piffy
every
is the
clan
friend I
far
visit
and
the
wide.
most often,
When it
and I
comes
do
to
technically,
war,
I have
he's
friends who live in San
command.
Jose and Santa Clara,
Everything else is better
but
left to
we
the
never like
capable
invite each other to
skills of
hang
his
out, because
mother
every time I
and
text
wives.
them, they like don't text me back, so it's like,
Oh yes,
why?
many times over, just like any other clan chief.
Like, travel to Frostbreak Fortress. I feel like I was in the same dialogue loop for a while, because I was like talking to you and not paying attention. So, like, no, your mother's friend sounds like a bitch. Divorced Karen. You called her a bitter divorced Karen.
I want all the soldiers from all of the clans to circle the fort.
Iceheart won't escape from me this time.
Our soldiers know what to do, Kieran. You can count on that. Then maybe this victory will finally convince you and the other chiefs
I'm
to
actually
fully
on
accept my claim to the throne.
This is nice.
I-
Aurelia and I used to
I
go
will also
camping like this
BRB.
on High Isle. Seems like a long, long time ago.
No, and it's very... Well, you know what? No. You can have the one that comes to the and he can play with it, but it has to be. You can have one ice bear or one ice heart. You cannot have a whole fucking crate.
Do you always just barge into the king's tent without so much as a by your leave? Who in the name of First Forge do you think you are, trollbrat? So, you're one of the outsiders my mother's been harping about. I'm Kurog, king of the Orsimer. Welcome to my war.
Welcome
Your
to
timing's
my war.
perfect. I'm just finishing this damn fine leg of chubloon. You hungry? I do enjoy a good meal before a fight. It's a good thing that that's where we're going, then. This siege was taking too long anyway. Your Fawn Iceheart is the last of the Winterborn warlords, and frankly, I'm ready to be done with him. He knows we're coming, so I'm expecting a good fight. You bet your arse I told him we were coming. Fair's fair, and it probably scared the ice water out of his veins. I want to see you in action. You lead, I'll follow. Now, let's go kill old Iceheart. Then we can return to Orsidium and feast. We need to find a way into that fort to get to Iceheart. Talk to the siege commanders and see if they can get us inside.
We won't be safe until all of the Winterborn are dead. Now fire!
That's a sight! Look at those catapults fly. I'm amazed the towers can withstand the punishment. The Bretons must have used orc crafters, and they built that place to last. But never fear, the Winterborn won't have a fort to protect them for much longer. Kurog summoned the chiefs of Rothmark to siege the Winterborn. One of our biggest problems are those Briarheart monstrosities. For every one we kill, 2 more take its place. I know there's a solution, but damn if it doesn't keep eluding us. We need to get inside the fort. Find out where they're spawning those abominations. The damn harpies. We can't walk 5 steps without becoming bird food. Siege Commander Dolph's working on a plan. I hope it's a good one, for all our sakes. This is the Winterborn's final stand. We destroy the Briarhearts, while Kurog deals with Iceheart. If we succeed, Kurog will have ended a threat that has plagued us for far too long. Maybe then I'll consider accepting him as our king. Surprising, isn't it? We're pretty sure they're all connected through the Hag Ravens, or whatever you call those ugly old hags. It wouldn't surprise me if the Briarhearts are also their creation. They're all vile, a lot of them. The Briarheart warriors are like the undead, only worse. They talk to each other, think on their own, behave just like any other soldier. But there's no way they're alive, not with half their chest hanging wide open. I guess you haven't experienced a Winterborn raid yet. You can actually see their foul hearts beating inside their open chests. Except they aren't hearts at all. More like some sort of malignant growth. It's unsettling to see. You can say that. It started when he claimed the title of king. Many chiefs aren't ready to bend their knee to Kurog. It's not the orc way. But Kurog knows how to conduct a battle. Look around. No clan could muster a force such as this. Chirag believes that the orcs need a united kingdom. We've banded together to defend our land. Beyond that, we'll see. The Winterborn have been ransacking Hrothgar for years. At least Chirag has brought us together to try to put an end to that. Perhaps. But tradition sometimes is too high a wall to climb over. We're proud and stubborn people. New ideas, they frighten us. And Chirag is full of new ideas. A new city, a new god. It's more than many of us can take. But if he wins the day...
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got both the quests, and the king is bitching at me because I don't think we're going the right way. So. He crowned himself king, and not all of us are willing to bend the knee, buddy. Buddy, you know who you'd get along with? My friend who's... My friend who writes the... Like, you know who we'd get along with? It's my friend who writes a very similar political conflict. Anyway, go on.
You heard him. For the king. Get down!
No! No! Let me go! Yeah! Damn it! Looks like General Dulf could use a hand.
You brought the king here? Then welcome to our siege camp. Sorry you had to see those damn harpies at work. I'm not sure King Korok should be walking around out in the open. I've got a barrel full of my own worries to deal with. If you want to become bird food, I'm not going to stop you. And after losing more soldiers to the harpies, I'm ready to accept any help I can get. Besides, anything is better than what the little wood elf was able to accomplish.
You know, Dolph's fucking dialogue is hilarious. Like, anything is better than what the little wood elf was about to accomplish, he says to a little wood elf.
Sent her in with a squad of orcs to deal with the harpy nests on the towers. Figured if the nests were on fire, the distraction would allow another squad to get in and put an end to the Briarhearts. But both groups have disappeared without a trace. A volunteer. I appreciate that kind of go-get-em attitude. If you do manage to find either of the missing squads, remind them that they have their orders. I expect them to complete their missions,
The outcome of this siege depends on them. The main path is too well defended. You'll be a lamb led to the slaughter if you go that way.
I like
Our
that he,
siege
you know,
provides
the
some
king at
cover,
least
so
asked,
might
"Are
be
you
able to sneak
hungry?"
around
before
the
we
left
left the
side of
tent.
fort.
Like,
And
that
the
was
right
very
side
nice.
is clear,
He might have bitched
except
at
for
us
the
for
harpies.
barging into his tent, not being, like, respectful and using his title, which, yeah, okay. That's a legit thing to bitch about. But he offered us food, and I think that's very nice of him.
Supposed to find the source of the briar hearts and put an end to that threat. But everything hinged on dealing with the harpies. We just can't get past the birds. My siege engineers can easily calibrate the trebuchets to launch direct strikes against the airy towers. They just need something to target. That's the first squad's mission. Mark the airy so we can knock it out of the sky. The main path is too well defended. You'll be a lamb led to the slaughter if you go that way. Our siege provides some cover, so you might be able to sneak around the left side of the fort. And the right side is clear, except for the harpies. The winterborn zombies? Not much. Our alchemist, Alinen, has some experience dealing with the Reach. He thinks the hag ravens grow the hearts, planting them and harvesting them like grapes from a vine. A disgusting image, I know, but that's Alinen.
I haven't finished talking yet.
That's what Alinen thinks. As long as he can put a stop to the foul things, I don't care how crazy his ideas sound. But he's with the second squad, somewhere on the other
Alinen
side
is
of the
kind of a
walls.
feminine
Without
name.
Alinen, things get much more complicated.
Like, he's talking about a dude, but the dude's name is Alinen, and it's like, what's he Alinen on? The wall while some guy sucks his I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. Okay. Okay, am I going, like, around here, maybe? It's over here. Rendezvous with the Orc Squad. Huh? The other one. Yes. That's my other one, yeah. Which one should I set as my main? I'll follow you. Ooh, farm bot. Something ore.
Shining steel.
Am I also going the wrong? Okay, I'm also going. I just keep following you. Like, whoa, what the fuck, Yo, King Dude. If I'm going the wrong way this time, tell me, King Dude. I'm just circling the thing. Ooh. Some harpy bitch.
ScavenGAR was with us.
Farm bot. I'm gonna hide behind my Atronach. Have fun, bitches!
Nobody's going to believe this story.
Nobody's going to believe this story. I think a lot of people will. Isabel, it's not that exciting of a story. We got set upon by harpies. We got set upon by harpies. It's not that big of a deal. That literally happened. Like, getting set upon by enemies literally happens everywhere. I think we can have... Yeah. I think we can have celebratory swill after all the battles are done, but go off and be drunk, I guess. Shit. Whenever I hear Time for Tea, I think of the Emily Autumn song, so yes. Somewhere it's always time for tea, eradicate the enemy. I like, I like some performers who are open about their mental illness, and some of Emily Autumn's songs are catchy as hell. But I feel like she masturbates to her illness because it makes her ZOMG different, whereas Ariel is more like, okay, just get the fuck over yourself because I'm trying to get the fuck over myself. And I respect her a hell of a lot for that. Hint is deal with the harpies, I guess.
Looks like reinforcements have arrived. You and the king have come to our aid. We're honored. But we've been trapped in here for too long. We still have a mission to complete.
I like the sergeant already.
We underestimated the Winterborn's capabilities. They caught scent of us as soon as we penetrated the walls. Harpies from above, Winterborn from all sides. We lost a lot of soldiers before we were able to take refuge in this tower. We need to get our archer into position to mark the Harpy Eyries so that our catapults can target them and destroy them. We lost all of our archers. The Wood Elf's all we have left. I hope she's as
The Wood Elf's all we have left, he says to a Wood Elf.
Our squad split off right after we entered the fortress. They're protecting the Breton alchemist who's supposed to be able to put an end to the Briarheart threat. But it doesn't matter if they're dead or alive if we don't deal with the Harpies. If you can clear us a path to the towers, we can get the elf into position so she can loose her signal arrows. Then the catapults can do their work. We need to hurry. We've lost too much time already. Perfectly good troops to the Winterborn.
Okay, thanks, bye. Yeah, no, I still have find a way inside. That's lame, but okay. So basically it's telling us wrong hole. Oh shit, I just fell. I was too busy being crass. I was too busy being crass and I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. The farm bought these barrels though. I hate that the camera like automatically switches you to first person sometimes. Like, I need to see where my fucking character's going. Okay, I need to look at her like from the third person perspective. I do not do well with first person. Find a way inside Frostbreak Fortress. Find a way inside my ass. Actually,
Tower
don't.
secure. Good work, outsider. The wood elf is right behind me.
Which wood elf? There's two of us.
I'm getting really tired of you orcs trying to leave me be... That's strange. Where did the sergeant go? How typical. Now I know why Orsinium put out that call for help. Well, at least you're still here. Let me know when you want me to light the signal. Do me a favor and don't let any of those filthy harpies get too close. I'd hate to get carried off because I was busy concentrating on making this ridiculously easy strike. Speaking of which, let me know when you want me to loose my arrow.
It would. Loose your arrow, bitch. Why are you asking me about it? You said it would be easy. A ridiculously easy shot. So take the ridiculously easy bloody fucking shot. I'll talk to the king just to waste time. Hold up.
I love the smell of the siege camp. It smells warm and sweet. Makes me anticipate the battle to come. You know what it smells like? It smells like muffins. Really soft, fresh muffins. Covered in bug iron ale jam. I love that smell. Food is life.
I love how
Food
obsessed he is with food.
strength. And you certainly don't appear to have missed any meals lately.
I don't appear to have missed any meals lately.
They enjoy a good feast on a regular basis. I'll have to ask Solgra about that.
He's like, you certainly don't appear to have missed any meals lately. No, I haven't, but I'm pretty sure that my wood elf, all of her meals go straight to her badonkadonk.
Absolutely. We've been praying to Malakath for centuries, and where has that gotten us? Not very far from what I can see.
Yeah, he follows
I'm not a fanatic or
Trinimac.
anything, but Trinimac's ideals, honor, truth, and unity, the Orsimer can use some of that right now.
Yeah, he says, we've been playing the Malakath for centuries, and where has it gotten us? I'm not a fanatic or anything, but Trinimac's ideals, you know, the Orsimer can use some of that right now.
You're fun. He's the leader of
Basically
the
got
Winterborn
sick of his
Legion.
old god and was like, okay,
Last
I'm
of
jumping
the
ship.
13 warlords that invaded Hrothgar, in fact. Yurfan's a tough son of a horker, I'll give him that. I let him know we were on our way. Hopefully that'll spice up the battle to come. Of course. I sent
Okay.
an archer to shoot a message over the wall the other day, just to give him a little notice. It was the honorable thing to do. It's
What did Loki say about Trinimac?
That I'm certain.
Everybody's tired of dealing with Trinimac because he got shat out and became that David Prince guy.
Okay, but this guy got sick of Malakoth and is now following Trinimac.
Usually, the only way to make the clan chiefs come together is to throw an imminent threat in their faces. Luckily, we have the Winterborn.
Malakath is what happened
Getting
to
the chiefs
Trinimac.
to work
He got
together?
shat out.
That's like trying to feed salad to a wood elf. You don't know how things work in Rothgar.
Trying to feed salad to a wood elf, he says, to the wood elf again. This is hilarious. It's like, do you guys realize how, like, how you sound when you talk about wood elves to a wood elf?
I love this.
Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm ready to go wherever the hell you went. Oh, bonk. Ouchie ouch. What's up? Yeah, what you were talking about before about how, like, you're not uncomfortable with me because I'm not, like, a full-on sociopath, whereas certain other people are uncomfortable with me. It's because my morals are unconventional and because they're not, like, super goody-goody morals, they make her uncomfortable. Because she has a very rigid idea of how people should be. And, you know, I love her, she's a great person and all that, but she can be very inflexible about being on, like, a certain moral, you know. Yeah, like... Partially, just, like, she knows I'd never hurt her. Okay, she knows I would never hurt her, never hurt her family, nothing like that. But, like, she's afraid for other people that I might hurt them. Like, she's legitimately been afraid that I was gonna kill my ex-girlfriend. And then when I explained that I'm not gonna do it because I so obviously have motive, it didn't really seem to comfort her at all. Like, she was still really disturbed by it, so I guess it's just because murder is wrong, or whatever the fuck.
Flying bird trying to eat us? Fire everywhere? But that up there? That's
Murder
a
is illegal, that
stationary
doesn't mean it's
target that
wrong.
needs an arrow in it. Just tell me when you want me to make the strike. Two Ares destroyed, no problem. Now, let's find the Breton alchemist.
Yeah, like, I have many motivations to not kill people that outweigh my motivations to, yes, kill. Like, I have homicidal ideation pretty much constantly, okay? But I kind of like just being able to chill in front of the TV and cuddle my son, neither of which I can do in prison, so... You know, seems like not killing people would be more beneficial. I died! To that end.
Ready when you are.
Last time I died, I jumped from a lower point, so I didn't die.
The Winterborn know how to remember.
But, like, she's also straight up said, if you commit a crime and I know about it, I'm gonna have to turn you in. Which is really annoying, but she also knows I can't keep a secret for shit. So, I guess it's fair, like, I guess it's a pretty good motivator to also to not kill people. But it's really annoying, but whatever. It's like... And then there's some, like, things like, really obscure laws, like, you're not supposed to, like, touch a bird, like, you're not supposed to even pick up a bird feather because something rules. And it's like, nobody really thinks about that. Or, like, you're not supposed to pick a shell or a rock off the beach and take it home, which, like, everybody does it, and it's not a big deal. And she's like, oh, but it is a big deal because something I forgot. I just remember being annoyed and judging her for, like, being so, like, for sticking so hard to such an arbitrary rule that almost nobody follows.
I ran. I'm not proud of it, but I'm alive. That's what matters. Someone has to destroy the source of the Briar Hearts, and I've dealt with the Reach before. They're a rather unhealthy obsession of mine. I know their beliefs, the way they attune with nature. Those Briar Hearts, as natural as you and I.
Well, okay, it's not quite like that. Like, she's comfortable with piracy, for example. Like, if there's an anime or a manga that she doesn't want to, like, pay for, she'll find it on a pirating site. Like, she's perfectly okay with something like that, because it's not really hurting anybody.
There's nothing else we can do out here. Let's get inside. The only alchemist available. I wish I wasn't, but here I am. Besides, they needed someone who had some experience with the Reach. Of course, I never expected to end up in the middle of a siege.
I've encountered reach magic before. I'm almost
Oh no
certain
no! She support like she will pay for somebody's album
not unlike
if she,
apples
but
and grapes
like
or
talking about like
juniper berries.
obscure animes or something like that, like they're out of print
What I've
or
been able to
something,
observe,
or
when the Winterborn
it's
warrior
like
falls, the bright
they're like a
arrows used
fan
to
translation
somehow
or
bring
something
them
like
back
that,
to the dead.
as opposed to like
Sure, the
buying
handwritings are
the
involved in the
original with subtitles or whatever. But like pirating anime and manga, she's fine with. Pirating music, like I don't know her stance on that. Like I know that she will buy an album, or like if it's a YouTube musician, she'll like support their Patreon or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it's like it's like it is somewhat circumstantial, but like, and it's not like she writes characters who like oh, they killed somebody so they must therefore be evil. Like she does recognize nuance, that nuance exists, at least in a literary sense. Like if I killed someone in self-defense, she wouldn't like automatically turn me in for murder, right? But there's just some really weird, obscure laws, like, and I personally don't think that they're important because like they're tiny, minor things that everybody breaks, and then she'll like have some argument to why it's not a tiny, minor thing and everyone should care about it. I'm not sure if she judges people who jaywalk. I know she personally is afraid to jaywalk because she's afraid of getting hit by a car, which, yeah, so am I. I don't jaywalk either for the same reason. But
we're all going to die down here, aren't we?
I don't know, like, if not for the pirating thing, she would be like straight up lawful good. And she's like probably one of the very few lawful good people I think we can tolerate. And it's just because we've been friends for such a long time, and when we became friends again after I pretty much dicked her over, like, I was so grateful to be a part of her life that I didn't make a lot of complaints. And I, like, there's a lot of stuff that if it bothers me, I'll like wait to see if it still bothers me after a while before I bring it, you know, like I'm not gonna immediately start a fight. Did we find what's his fuck? The alchemist, have we found him yet? I feel like we haven't found him. What? I didn't talk to him. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. I found him.
If my suspicions are correct, we shouldn't have any trouble finding what I'm looking for.
I just found him and now I'm following him.
Keep your eyes open.
I
looking
think.
for a plant or a root. Something that doesn't appear quite natural.
No, it doesn't. It says find or find. Well, maybe that's a different quest. But it said completed find. Okay, now I gotta talk to him.
Now there's something you don't see every day. A tree growing out of a corpse.
But I do have to talk. I do have to talk to Eladon because he had like the marker above his head.
Root, however, small part of a greater whole.
Yeah, yeah.
Reach magic corrupts nature. It uses its innate properties to forge terrible powers.
But like, I'm personally somewhat of a relativist. Like, I believe that in some cases, in a lot of cases, actually morality is subjective. There are some things that are just plain right and wrong. But I feel like it's not as black, it's not always as black and white as people like to think it is. Like, for instance, yeah, diddling a baby, always wrong no matter what. There is no gray area there. But like, stealing, killing, even like there's so many things that are like an unpopular opinion I could make an argument for that I'm not going to do because it's like not because it's too controversial, just because I don't really yeah, and I don't feel like getting into a philosophical debate or anything like that. But yeah, it's like how you pointed out that like people will fucking judge and armchair psychoanalyze like characters in the Last Kingdom, and then you'll point out, well, okay, but because of their circumstances, because this is what they had to do to survive, then no, actually they're not necessarily mentally ill. Or if they are, I guess just everybody, you know, like, you look at that kind of nuance, and she does to a degree, but she's like, she's still more of an objectivist than a relativist.
Many others, it's completely different. The last time
Like, there's some things that I've consumed that would probably horrify her on a visceral level just because it's so, like,
I'm completely confident of my ability.
Yeah, depraved.
That's just my nature. At its core, Reach magic is all the same. They just employ different vessels for their perversions. Once you know how to kill one vile and twisted plant, you can kill them all.
Yeah, like, everybody has nuance, and I really like and respect characters like that. And like, she does write realistic characters like that. Like, if her characters are criminals, like, there is a legit reason for it. And she's not like bitchy and obnoxious about like, yeah, she's not bitchy and obnoxious. It's just like, I personally find being moralized at for any reason annoying. But yeah, there's definitely, like, there's a reason that Piffy gets away with it and Vex doesn't. And it's not, and this is even, like, before I started disliking Vex. It's just like, you fucking have the audacity to tell me that something is wrong. Like, you fucking have the audacity to tell me, ooh, the universe will bring it back to you threefold if you fucking wish this bad thing on this bus driver who is disrespectful to you in front of your kid. Like, no, I'm gonna still wish that he steps on a nail and gets tetanus and lockjaw because it's funny, because I'm venting and it's amusing. And then she's like, Vegan, calm. There's other people in the chat besides us. Meanwhile, you know, I was talking about like shooting him or something, and Ari's just like, I'm from Texas. Everybody has a fucking gun. And I was like, yes. But just like the whole like being so afraid of what people think. You're like, oh, we're in a group chat. You shouldn't say that. Bitch, fuck the fuck off. Like that time I was in a fucking Kingdom Hearts group chat, and I said something, I'm gonna nail this person like Jesus the Carpenter. And someone's like, don't make sacrilegious jokes like that because there's religious people in this group. I'm like, I'm a religious people in this group. That doesn't make that joke not funny. It's crass. It's tasteless. Huh? I have to destroy Briarheart saplings. And apparently I have to go this way to do it. Yeah. I'm getting like, no? Where do I go and where are you? Fuck. Okay. Okay, I found you. Okay. It's like, I'm not afraid of what strangers think of me. I know I'm obnoxious and annoying. I know that people are either gonna... Somebody compared me to black licorice. They're like, either people are gonna really love you or they're gonna really hate you because you're a very polarizing person. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Whatever. But she's like so like afraid regarding reputation and stuff. It's like, why? It's not just that it's annoying, it's puzzling. Like, why be that afraid of what someone thinks? Like, what? And on a psychological level, it's actually kind of interesting. It's like, what taught you to be that afraid of what they're doing? To the point where you have to project an image that isn't anywhere near authentic in order and then like cover up who you really are with all these lies. Yeah, that annoys me too. Yeah, and you know, I've known other people with shades of this too, not quite as bad, but like, like I have a meltdown in a grocery store, someone fucking apologizes for me, it sets me off more. Don't fucking apologize for me. If I'm sorry, I will apologize for myself. Okay, like you're not me, you don't get to speak for me.
Once I take my place,
I'll apologize for like my kid, but that's because he's my kid. Okay, he's a baby. Okay, like I'm responsible for him. But if another adult is like apologizing on my behalf for something, don't do that. It's condescending. And don't fucking tell me to calm down because there's other people in the group chat. No. No, I'm gonna rile up even more because of that. I'm gonna tell you, how fucking dare you tell me what to do? How fucking dare you have the audacity to tell me that I should be calm when you're even the person who says, the worst way to try to get a woman to calm down is to tell her to calm down. Like, what the fuck am I, a duck? Well, okay, yes, yeah, okay, yes. But, regardless of that, like, it's like, don't fucking tell me to calm down if you're trying to get me to calm down. Don't tell me to turn it down a notch, because I'm going to turn it up like 11 more notches. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Fuck you.
That is a symbol of honor. The Hag Ravens give us these gifts, even as they care for the land on which the sacred fruit grows. What a terrible enemy you are. You don't even know about the source.
What a terrible enemy you are. You don't even know about the source of your own doom. No, I'm a ditz. Okay, yeah, go ahead and kill me faster. I deserve to die. I'm a piece of shit.
Powerful, eternal. It cannot be destroyed. It hates you, you know, because you burn its babies.
It hates you because you burn its babies. You know, that's actually quite reasonable. That's a good reason for it to hate me. I can't really blame it for that. It should kill me faster. I'm gonna keep reviving because I have no soul. So, you know, it can go ahead and kill me as many times as it wants. As it possibly.
But please,
this is fucking ridiculous.
The Hag Ravens will eat your eyes and use your body for fertilizer.
You're kind of angry, aren't you?
With a righteous rage.
Jeez. Okay. I don't still have to talk to this guy? Okay, yeah, I don't. Yeah, find Urfin Iceheart. Let me see. Yeah. I do. And the interesting thing is that when you're your authentic self, even if it pisses people off, it's more charismatic than putting up a front, because people can sense when you're putting up a fucking front. Like, intuition, it's harder for some people than others, but like on the whole, the human brain is programmed to suss out things that are not what they appear to be because it's a survival mechanism.
So, I don't suppose you maybe might have seen Alanon on your way back? Maybe? Listen, it wasn't my fault. Alanon.
Why are you starting this with, listen, it wasn't my fault? Did I say it was? I said what happened to him. Okay.
Right. That's an excellent plan. But you should take this. Elenon said it was the last ingredient he needed to finish his elixir. I don't see his alchemy bag, so he must have the rest of the components with him. If the tree hasn't eaten him yet. What? No, of course not. At least I don't think it ate him. But he told me that the Winterborn...
This girl's a ditz, I love it.
The seed eats the body.
What? No, I don't think it ate him. But it might have eaten him. You know, we can find if it didn't eat him. This is fucking amazing.
Well, I went that way to gather the moss, so we must have gone the other way. Probably turn right at the bend ahead. Let's split up. We can cover more ground that way. Besides, I kind of feel it's my fault, since I left him alone and all that.
She's like, listen, it wasn't my fault. And then a few dialogue options later, I kind of feel it's my fault. Make up your mind. Anyway.
Don't blame the elf. She was following orders. Tell you the truth. Or in my army.
Yeah, honestly, that's something I have a personal problem with. Like, it wasn't my fault, but it was my fault. Like, which is it? I mean, like, you've seen me editing my shit. I fuck something up and I'm like, oh, whoopsie doodle. And, like, either I care or I don't. But I feel like that's at least, even if I fucked up and don't care, I feel like it's at least better than someone's like, nothing is ever my fault and how dare you even think so. Which, okay, maybe isn't quite what she was doing, but it still kind of struck something in me. I didn't like it. Knee-jerk reaction, shut the fuck up. Nobody said it was your fault. Find Alanon the Alchemist. What the fuck? I already did that. What? Oh. Shit, that's right. I'm so busy talking shit, I don't even remember what it was. I don't even remember what it was or wasn't her fault. I'm too fixated on her whining that it wasn't her fault, even though it might have been her fault and she thinks it was her fault, but it wasn't her fault. Oh no. What the fuck? He's like all the way. How? Oh, okay, I just stand here.
Watch me roast. Do something.
Well, I do have to stand here and watch you roast, because there's nothing I can do. I haven't gotten a prompt for that yet.
I'm being roasted alive. What does it look like I'm doing?
It looks like you're banging on the bars of your cage, whining about being roasted alive.
When I stumbled into that Winterborn patrol. No, no. We're running out of time, and you have a more important task to complete. You have to destroy.
Don't just stand there and watch me roast alive. Okay, let me find a way to break this cage. No, you have more important tasks to complete.
I'll find a way out of here. Find the hag raven that snatched my alchemy bag and grab the
fucking
elixir.
Akuma energy.
Wait for Emily, so I found
oh my god,
on
I've been kidnapped, I'm raped, I'm murdered, I miscarried and died. Help me. And then Olybrius comes to a rescue. I could have gotten out of that myself, you know.
There you are. I was looking all over for... Hey! How'd Alanon get up there? It doesn't look very safe. We should get him out of there before he cooks, right?
Obviously I'm exaggerating, but you know.
I'm not 100% certain,
but yeah, it's like...
chain holding up the cage with
or even better, like Corey fucking sock puppeting Orion. Why aren't you going after Akuma? Aren't you worried about your wife? Don't you know how much she loves you and misses you and how much it would mean to her? Olybrius shows up to rescue Akuma. I couldn't have gotten out of that myself, you know? I don't need a man to rescue me.
I've got this. You don't suppose the cage will shatter on impact, do you? No worries.
Yes. Yes, Corey also did that.
Well, except for that one time. But that totally doesn't count. I told Bonpor not to move. Go on. I'll take good care of the alchemist. Hey, going on? I need you to stay very, very still so I can get you down.
With me inside.
Just make sure.
And like, I was gonna say like, at least Bex doesn't get pissy with me for like, I like the wrong one of our characters, because like Onion and Akuma were both Corey characters, yet but Corey would basically get butthurt that Ilibrius is more interested in Onion. But then no, Bex does do that too, because she was all butthurt that Nathaniel, Sebastian, Trent, etc. were fascinated by Xander during his debut, but talked so much shit about Freya. But it's not that they were talking shit about Freya, they were talking shit about how everybody is up Freya's ass and treating her like her shit was made of diamonds. Like, and then I'm pretty sure, like I said, yeah. And then like I'm pretty sure that she's trying to switch out the Xander Sebastian ship. I think she's trying to switch Xander out for Marius, because like she keeps having Marius flirt with Sebastian, which Sebastian has politely turned him down. I think the next time he turns him down, it's not going to be polite. Actually, no. The next time he flirted, Sebastian wasn't polite. He said, "No fats, no femmes, no Uggs."
Pour it on the tree. Defend the tree until the elixir does its work. Just don't let the Winterborn get close enough to heal it.
No! Stop the intruders! The tree must not be destroyed!
Stow your weapons, my friend.
What the fuck is attacking me? Part of me feels bad that we're destroying a tree, but like I understand the reason for it. Again, subjective. Why do I care if it can eat people? I could take it or leave it. No. But like Like, I asked her actually, like, or very subtly, but I did ask, like, why is Marius flirting with Sebastian? It's a little weird. And she's like, oh, he's a man whore. He flirts with everyone, teehee. Really, because he didn't flirt with Trent or Nathaniel or Faustus or any of the other men in the room, just Sebastian. But then I threw Ganymede at him, who's like a red-haired twink, little pink-haired, red-haired twink, and Marius kind of ate that up, but I'm pretty sure that, like, she realized that it was like, it was a have you met my friend situation. It was a, well, you can't have me, but here, look, a distraction. But, like, so Marius isn't a man whore? He doesn't hit on everything that moves? Because he told both...
Helps me work up a good rage. You treat everything like a joke. That's why the orcs refuse to follow you. You mock the fallen and dishonor their sacrifices.
Do this together.
I'll honor them by separating your head from your body.
Well, she told Aerie the same thing, that he's a man whore and he'll flirt with anybody. But he's also but he's also like Kinsey-fied, your Kinsey gay. But he's a man whore. Like, that's what she said to both of us about him. And I'm like, but is he though?
Iceheart's blade is mine. Now maybe the clans will finally
I think
accept my
Ari
rule.
requested him, and then she was like, okay, well, who do you want to use with him? And she didn't know he was gay, so she said Ren, because Ren's the vamp whore, right? And she didn't respond, and then later they like came back to that conversation, and she's like, well, okay, I want to do this specific plot. I think Marius would work with it. Who do you think he would get along with? And then she said, well, he's a man whore and he's Kinsey 6K or something. I don't remember the exact conversation. I just, you know.
My soldiers should be able to wrap this up in short order. As for me, I can't wait to show off my trophy to the clan chiefs.
What?
Yeah, Iceheart's fancy sword.
Maybe she's rewriting his characterization as convenient.
Might even convince the fence sitters to finally accept me as the rightful king of all the Orsama. I want to check on the supplies the Winterborn stole from us and get them ready to transport back to the city. Meet me at the keep when you're finished here. I want you there when I tell the chiefs what we accomplished today.
Let me search through my screenshots. Hold up. No, I know. I want to remember the conversations. I want to tell you, like, what was said when. Like, okay, so... Okay. So... She, I guess, shared something. Oh yeah, she shared like a picture of like this blonde-haired twink, Ryan, who Faustus has flirted with, who Trent was like, oh god damn, and then he was like, what's wrong, sir? And he's like, you look like my son. He's like, is that the appropriate reaction? And it's like, no, I was just surprised by the resemblance, you know. He wasn't saying it in a flirting way. He was just like being awkward because he's Trent. Right. Okay. So, like, shared a picture of him or whatever, and Bex is like, "Ooh, tell me more about him. He's handsome and seems interesting." And then she like sent like, I guess was the character. It looks like a character sheet. I don't know. I skimmed that particular one. But it's like first half, or like the first part of it is like a character sheet, and then it like jumps down. You know how like sometimes like you'll screenshot something and then you'll like jump down to the next like relevant thing. So it's like she says, I love the sound of your Ryan. Who would you like to write him with on my end? Like, I've been curious about some of the ones we have not used together yet, like Marius and Nick. The ones we've been talking shit about. Anyway, Marius is Kinsey 6 gay giggles, and Nyx is a succubus who does not like to feed on people the way normal succubi do. She's taught herself to feed only by touch if she really has to. And then Ari says, I think a little flirtation between Ryan and Marius couldn't hurt. For Nyx, who does she usually get along with? Nyx gets along with most anyone. Sounds really fake, but okay.
Need to catch my breath. I'll be fine.
Well, yeah, that's like literally anybody gets along with someone that they like.
Compared to some of my adventures, this was practically a dig at the fair.
Oh, God. Okay, anyway. Yeah, shoves you off a cliff playfully, teehee. Yeah. My controller battery. Yeah, so like she did like mention that like, oh, he's Kinsey 6 gay, and I think she did like also ask, well, who would Marius get along with? Oh, he's a man whore. Why would she tell both of us the exact same thing, but it's different to what she told you? From what you saw, yeah, that too. Then it's extremely sus that he's flirting with Sebastian out of nowhere. That is extremely sus, because if he's only hit on people with you in like a calculative manner, and it's because of the specific set of circumstances, then yeah, she's trying to get Sebastian off of Xander's jock, which she could just fucking tell me, I don't want to ship these two.
Well, I'm not cleaning this up.
Yeah.
You said, okay, yeah, sorry, I'm back. Are you still here? Did I end up leaving the party while I was trying to change batteries? Okay, whatever you said after what I said, I missed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sebastian's never gonna do that, because Marius is not his type. Yeah, and it is so fucking annoying. And like, the thing is that she seems so dead set on like improving the relationship between Sebastian and Xander. Like, oh, he's going to be good to his bonded, oh, he promised you'd feed on him, so yeah, you can NPC him feeding on him now because he promised that he would and he doesn't want. And then it's like, oh, you know, he doesn't, you know, he's so confused and upset that Sebastian doesn't remember him. But yet it's a good thing Sebastian doesn't remember him, because if Sebastian remembered him, he'd fucking hate him. But, you know, oh, but he's so distraught that his bonded whom he loves doesn't remember him and they have to rebuild from scratch. Dude, everybody's rebuilding from scratch with him. His fucking husband had to rebuild from scratch with him.
We didn't come for a sermon, priestess. We were just here to seek courage.
X'd out.
Offense, Chief Bazrag.
Well, I mean, your characters didn't have to rebuild from scratch because I didn't play him as an amnesiac with you.
Malakat thinks of your stupid words.
And the reason that I played him as an amnesiac with Aerie was, hey, what if Lachlan handled this a shit ton better than fucking Xander? Because Lachlan is already better than Xander. I think I'm the one who pitched that, but
they oppose King Kurog at every turn, especially on matters of
just.
But tell me, was
I would want to know, like, if she wants Sebastian off Xander's jock, why would she choose the ugly vampire? Why not go with the sexy one with the like French model face claim?
Once all the clans unite, just imagine the power we will wield.
But he's not, like, ew. Hold on. I'm gonna test something out here. I don't know how much attention has been being paid to this conversation, but dun 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 dun. Loki, I need your opinion on something. One sec. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Okay, this is super blurry, but do you think that this person could ever be considered hot?
For like a woman?
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Really?
I don't see what the big deal is. He's just some dude. Yeah, I mean, he's just some guy. Like, I don't know what the big deal is.
No, honestly, though, I think he's absolutely fucking hideous, and she's trying to ship him with Sebastian.
Well, that's nice for Sebastian.
God, you know, usually if I point out, like, a male, you'll talk about how basic he is, or how boring he is, or how, like, he's just, like, you don't see what the big deal about, like, why someone would like him because he's this, that, or the third. And I was really hoping that you would come through for me on this one. You did. He's not interesting, but it's like, he's not interesting looking, but she's trying to, like, pitch, like, basically try to get Sebastian from a guy who is, like, someone that Sebastian would be attracted to this, like, rather plain-looking dude. Like, okay, with a funny thing, with a mouse face. But, like, okay, so for, like, an average woman, you could see her being attracted to him. Okay, what about a fucking supermodel who has men falling at her feet? Would she go for someone like that? Exactly. No, unless he's got a six-figure bank account.
I wield the blade of
Or a
my
gun
sword.
pointed to her head.
With the help of
Yeah, exactly.
outsiders
That's what I'm
in
like
my
trying to say, is that she's trying to ship someone who is very attractive, who can honestly have their pick of men or women with, and who like works as like somebody like in a position to have whoever, whatever they want.
Don't tempt us.
And she's
Kuro.
trying to ship him with
Our
this
traditions
like
prevent the Lord of Idiot
plain
Chief
looking
decides to
ugly
call himself
dude.
Idiot!
Pinky
I
thumb.
am your king. You would all do well to remember that. Now get out of my sight!
You embark on a dangerous path.
No, Littlefinger is better looking than Marius. I don't... Oh, I see.
Treasonous bastards! I just saved their
Oh, okay.
ungrateful arses, and this is the thanks I get? I even showed them my hard sword. How can I create a united nation when the chiefs
Seven
refuse
heads.
to accept my rule? More often than not, yes. There's always some fool who wants to quote the Code of Malakath or insult my honor. It infuriates me. How can we build a respectable kingdom when we can't even abandon our most ridiculous superstitions? Targak, it was all I could do not to kill all three of those troll lovers. Let Basra
Troll lovers.
think about what happened. I only hope they can set aside old traditions and accept the future I envision. Their support would make things much easier. For now, no. Go explore Rothgar and get to know this great city. Enjoy yourself. When you're ready for a new challenge, find me at my private tavern in the city. I'm sure I'll have something that requires your specific skill set by then.
Yeah, Serena went up to him and put a gun under his chin one time, but that was more of a meta, like, stay the fuck off my man kind of thing. Because I know what the fuck you're doing. You don't even like this man, you just want him because I have him kind of thing. Xander needs a oh. Xander does not need a cheeseburger. Xander needs some dick.
My hunters brought it.
He needs a cheeseburger while having dick. Oh my gosh. I actually, he's like the cover, he's like the cover image for like the Kobo version of Dracula. I actually think they chose a good stock model for the part, and I think they may have edited his face like digitally, just like on a meta level, but on an insulting people level. Nice. Regal, yeah, it's Regal. And he, honestly, some of his pictures look like a younger version of Lucifer, like it's a different actor, but looks like a younger version of Lucifer. So I can't really judge too hard on that, because Sebastian even admitted that he would probably be attracted to Regal under, like, certain circumstances and shit. I went the wrong way. But yeah, like Regal is actually my quote-unquote favorite of the Paradils, just for the fact that he said one annoying thing one time, got shot in the leg, and then Serena was cool with him. He hasn't like repeatedly done annoying shit that I've had to hear about anyway.
Kruger,
Like
here.
Alia, I kind of like just hate by association. Like, she hasn't done anything to me personally. The most annoying thing that she's done to me is, like, Lucifer's playing the piano, Alia sat next to him, played the piano, and was, like, perfect at it because she's a fucking Mary Sue. That's it. But like some of the stuff that I've seen from her with y'all puts my fucking teeth on edge. And then okay, so yeah, Xander needs a sandwich. But yeah, he needs to be fucked in the ass while eating a cheeseburger.
Excuse me.
I'm a bad person.
Remember me?
Oh,
From the
here's
Winterborn
another
ambush?
zone person.
The caravan? Hey, I'm talking to you.
I talked to like.
Sorry for
Calvin,
shouting
yeah.
at you. It must be the
So,
city.
oh,
Makes me
you're
want
like
to walk
looking at her
fast and speak
albums and
loudly.
shit. I just went to look at that
must
one
remember me.
specific.
The caravan?
Yeah, sure.
The Winterborn
Sure, yeah.
ambush?
Let's be judgmental
Thanks
as
again
fuck.
for
Okay.
helping us with that.
So, now I personally.
Well, not me exactly. I came to Hrothgar to elevate my status, and here I am running errands for the orcs.
I personally
Somewhat
like.
ignoble. But what can I say? Anyway, your assistance against the Winterborn and in recovering their supplies hasn't gone unnoticed.
Who's this? What's his? Yeah, what's his name? Oh God. Yes.
The king himself has requested your presence at his private tavern here in
So Xander, I actually like the way his actor looks. He's not too bad.
You'll have to share your secrets with me
In the
sometime.
fucking muse list, going through them, whatever. Not even. Armand, one of Armand's face claims is the stage adaptation, the Cursed Child Draco Malfoy. Like.
Perhaps you'll be so kind as
Okay,
to put in a
whatever.
good word about me with the king.
Let's see.
I'd so enjoy an invitation. to
Regal is okay. Alia. I'm never gonna be able to watch a Kai Scodelario movie, but you know. Yeah. Yup. I saw it. Yup. Yup. First of all, she's not an OC. You cannot play a canon as an OC. You can say AU version, which, yeah, some people take that to mean you can do whatever the hell you want, but just fucking make an OC. Don't say this character played as an OC. So she basically inverted Arya and Becca. She made like Becca replace a canon character, but gave her an OC name, and then she made an OC, but gave her Arya's name and face. Like, what? I have no idea where the fuck you are. I'm gonna travel to you. Oh, you're a Scarf. Okay. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll just travel back to you. That's fine. Yeah, Marius looks ugly as hell. I don't understand how anyone finds him attractive. Unless he's like, canonically, he was a vampire somewhere and she just gets wet for vampires. Yeah, Alfred, pretty boring. Nothing really to say there. Becca, honestly, I know this sounds really mean, but I don't like Liv Tyler's face. Like, I always thought that her face looked too long. Like, I don't know. Like, I actually personally have a preference for, like, rounder faces, like Asian or Eastern European type, you know, facial bone structure. Like, you know, cute faces. Like, Mila Kunis and Selena Gomez, like, people like that. Like, I think that's adorable. I love that kind of face shape. But I think that fucking Liv Tyler's face is too long. She needs to wear bangs. Like, she does in some pictures, I think. Let me see how she fucking looks in bangs. Oh geez, she has like a picture of her like out of character self in that album. What the fuck? Oh no, sorry, that was profile pictures. But then she has an album called Myself ... Becca. Like, Jesus. I'm a okay, maybe this is before she's a multi-muse. I'm a multi-muse and I don't fucking have Myself ... character's name because my characters are distinct from myself. But anyway, I'm smart. Yeah, there are some pictures of her with bangs and she looks a hell of a lot better with like long straight bangs. But then that's just me being picky about faces. Let's see. Freya, her initial face claim was Katie McGrath. Like, Katie McGrath is a beautiful woman, but she's also like a very basic choice for a witch because she played Morgana and she has that like typical witchy look. Like when they were casting Elise Rivers, I was like, please God, don't let it be Katie McGrath. She's too basic. Like, not that there's anything wrong with her, just like it's overdone in the roleplay community, so please God, don't let it be. And then they chose like some, you know, this other woman I've never heard of, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that works. So I'm getting the little like, oh, it says below. Okay. Talk to King what's his fuck. I'm supposed to talk to King Keurig. So. Okay. Okay. So, Darius, not gonna say anything judgmental about him. He's just like some, you know, redheaded dude, which is fine. I like redheads. I'm gonna log out the game too. I'm gonna stop my stream and then log out the game, otherwise it'll do that weird purpley thing.